But based on an open records request that I recently received, I received documents from an open records request that was released to me recently in the past few weeks. I'll have to dig up the exact date, but it was a recent open records request. Anyway, that open records request originally was for documents of legal expenses charged to the town government of Horizon City, Texas, by the Borquez law firm. Now, when I made that open records request for those legal expenses, it was for a totally separate reason than now what I'm pursuing, which is an allegation against the city attorney that she overcharged the town government of Horizon City, Texas, by what I believe is a significant amount compared to the work that she actually performed. But like I said, the original reason that I did the open records request was not because I was trying to look for any type of, misconduct or embezzlement or anything like that. But then once I did receive the open records request and I saw the charge, which by the way was for $600 of legal expenses, once I found that legal expense, I immediately knew, based on my records, which is a video recording, which is a record, I knew that based on my records that the charge that was charged of 2.5 hours of legal expenses, which totaled $600 on February 28th, 2024 for, I'm trying to think of the right word here, but basically the city attorney was the representative and lawyer for the city during a union meeting, the first union meeting between the police department union and the town government of Horizon City. And she, the lawyer, was one of the main people, obviously, that represents the city as the city attorney. She and or her law firm, but it shows her name there on the document. But whether you want to say it's Borquez law firm that did the charge or whether it's her, she's the one she was the lawyer in the room that day performing supposedly 2.5 hours of legal services for $600 grand total. I know that that's not true. Nobody has to believe a word I say because I have a video recording that will prove what I say. Anybody that wants to watch it, I'm going to include the links in the description box below. I hope that people start watching it and that they compare my allegation to the actual video recording of that day and that they start asking themselves some serious questions about the moral turpitude of SYLVIA Borunda FIRTH, the city attorney for the town government of Horizon City, Texas.
John?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes,
Hi.
sir. Hi. Yes, this is the news tip line for KFOX14.
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. I was trying to get in touch with a particular person, but if that's not possible, then I guess I could speak with you or anybody else. But
Okay.
I was trying to, yes, sir. I was trying to reach out to either Genevieve Curtis or JAMEL Valencia.
They are not here. They're not here.
Okay. So if you don't mind, I'd just like to give you some information then.
Sure.
Okay. This is regarding...
Give me just a second.
Sure.
Let me get my notepad right.
Yes, sir.
I got turned around. The heck is it? Hang on a second. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
No problem. So anyway, my name is Andre. I live in Horizon City, Texas, and I'm calling regarding one of the former city attorneys for the El Paso, Texas government, who's now the current city attorney of the Horizon City, Texas government.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I'm calling you today is because through a open records request that I submitted several weeks ago, I uncovered by accident. You know, I wasn't deliberately looking for this information, but I fell upon it. But I uncovered an overcharge, which I believe she deliberately submitted, and you know, she basically submitted a charge to the Horizon City, Texas government for work she didn't perform. I have no explanation as to why she did this, but I know it's a fact because I was in the room that day and I was video recording the entire activity of what she did, and it doesn't match up with the charges she submitted to the Horizon City, Texas government.
Okay. Do you have that document or where you got the information?
Yes, sir. I have it. It's on PDF. I can forward the email to anybody.
Yeah, I'll give you our email address, and if you can forward it to us, we'll let you know. Just a second.
Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I can give you our email address, and you can forward it to us.
Sounds great.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Okay, it's newsdesk, NEWSDESK, and that's one word, newsdesk at SBGTV.com. That's Sam, S as in Sam, B as in boy, G as in girl, TV, like television.com.
All right. Sounds simple enough.
Yeah, and that goes to everyone on the assignments desk and some of the producers.
Okay, and by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this attorney's name is SYLVIA Borunda FIRTH.
Okay, just a moment. No, you didn't. Sylvia Borundo. And what was the last one?
No, not Borundo. It's Borunda.
Oh, Borunda. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then did you say there was a last name too, or was it Borunda?
Yeah, she's married, so she took her husband's last name, and her husband's last name is Firth, F-R-T-H, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm looking at it right here. It's F-I-R-T-H.
That makes more sense. Okay, perfect. Once we see it, we'll look into it. I've got her. I can look her up on the internet and see information on her that way.
Oh, actually, just to give you help with that particular aspect of it, and I guess this definitely open up a Pandora's box for you because apparently you guys already have plenty of information on her. The reason I was calling about these two particular reporters and I was calling your particular news station is because on May 15th, 2018, a news article was created by Genevieve Curtis and JAMEL Valencia.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So this particular attorney was, I don't know if you want to call it terminated or like told to quit before being fired, but she left the El Paso, Texas city government with over $270,000 of severance, and then
wow.
Yeah, and fast forward to today, she's at the Horizon City, Texas town government, and in between that time, she was briefly, like during 2022, she was city attorney for the Laredo, Texas city government down in South Texas, and I was reading the news articles there, and I couldn't help but notice there was one portion of the news articles that says the city council was concerned about the $250 an hour rate she was charging. I don't know how much drama there was about that, but that was mentioned in one of the news articles that were concerned about that. So.
All right. Well, we will look into it. Once we get that, we'll take a look. Thank you very much. And that is the fact that we did a story on it previously really does lend a lot to it.
Yes, sir. And I'm sorry I didn't get your name, or maybe I did, but let me just double check. What was your name?
It's John. It's John.
Okay. And what is your job title? What do you do there?
I'm assignments. I'm on the desk.
Okay. Well, thank you, John. I know you're a busy man. And did you need my number or anything? Or I don't know.
You know what? Yeah, let me get it. I have it. Is it 781-4330?
Yes, sir. 915-781-4330, 11 Horizon City, Texas. And my YouTube channel is Horizon City News Service.
Okay. 4330. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, my name is Andre. Have a great day.
All right. You too. Bye.
Yep, goodbye.
Was not satisfied with the outgoing El Paso City Attorney. Hello, I'm Erica Castillo.
I'm Robert Olguin. KFOX14 investigates obtained the latest job evaluation for SYLVIA Borunda Firth. Our chief investigative reporter, Genevieve Curtis, is live in the studio with the results of that evaluation. That story's first on Fox. Jen.
Well, this latest review shows counsel wasn't happy with its legal counsel and suggests SYLVIA Firth was pushed out. This comes one day after they agreed to give her a more than $270,000 severance package.
Questions would be, why did this occur? It was just mutually agreed to, given I knew where we stood as a...
Yesterday, the mayor telling us he knew a change needed to happen. Today, we're learning why. Several council members giving Firth low marks on her 2017 review when it came to things like communication with council and her relationship with council. Council members suggested Firth didn't disclose conflicts of interest or perceived conflicts of interest. Council also wanted justification for Firth hiring her sister, who's also an attorney, in 2014 to work on the collective bargaining agreement with the firefighter union. You'll remember the city failed to negotiate a resolution, so the contract went to the voters. City Rep Alexandra Anello wrote Firth often gives her personal opinion rather than just provide legal facts. Northeast Rep Sam Morgan also says Firth needs to develop a trusted, functional relationship with the city manager. And Eastside Rep Michael No wrote she needs to trust council and stop withholding information. Several reps also raised questions about the excessive amount of cases assigned to outside counsel. And council members also wrote they didn't think Firth was proactive in addressing legal issues before they became problems. Her last day with the city is officially May 31st. Reporting live in the studio, Genevieve Curtis, KFOX14 Investigate.
En ese crimen de la semana, Crime Stoppers y la policía del Paso piden identificar a un hombre que asaltó una pizzería en el lado noreste de la ciudad a punto de pistola.
El sábado 27 de abril a las 10:40 p.m., un hombre entró al Pizza Hut ubicado en el 6110 Dyer apuntando una pistola negra. El sospechoso armado amenazó a un empleado que estaba trabajando el registro y demandó dinero del negocio. El hombre huyó con una cantidad no publicada de dinero. El sospechoso es hispano, 5 pies 4 pulgadas de estatura, de cuerpo delgado y cabello corto. Vestía con una bandana sobre su cara, una chamarra color borgoña con mangas color gris, una camisa de manga larga color gris o azul, pantalones colores claros y zapatos atléticos negros marca Puma.
Cualquier persona con información sobre la identidad de este asaltante debe de llamar a Crime Stoppers del Paso al 566-8477, 566-TIPS. In this Crime of the Week, Crime Stoppers in the El Paso Police Department are looking to identify a man who held up a Northeast El Paso pizzeria at gunpoint.
On Saturday, April 27th at 10:40 p.m., a man walked into the Pizza Hut at 6110 Dyer, pointing a black handgun. The armed suspect threatened an employee who was at the cash register and demanded money from the business. The suspect fled the scene with an undisclosed amount of cash. The suspect is a Hispanic male, 5 feet 4 inches in height, has a thin build and short hair. He wore a bandana over his face, a burgundy hooded jacket with gray sleeves, a blue or gray long sleeve shirt, light colored pants, and black Puma brand athletic shoes.
Anyone with any information on the identity of this armed robber should call Crime Stoppers of El Paso at 566-8477. That's 566-TIPS.
The Texas Penal Code offense of aggravated robbery is commonly associated with a deadly weapon, such as a gun or a knife, and we may even informally call it armed robbery. Pay attention, though, because while a deadly weapon is the most common feature of aggravated robbery, it's not the only one. The Penal Code states, a person who commits the offense of robbery with any of the following aggravating circumstances has committed aggravated robbery. A person commits aggravated robbery when they commit robbery and cause serious bodily injury to another, use or exhibit a deadly weapon, or cause bodily injury to a person who is 65 or older, or a disabled person. So keep in mind, you don't need a knife or a gun to commit aggravated robbery. A common example is a shoplifter who, in the course of committing theft and with the intent to obtain or maintain control of property, which is the actus reus and mens rea of robbery, rushes out of the store and knocks over and causes bodily injury to this 66-year-old security guard who tries to stop him. In such a case, this defendant has technically met the elements of the offense of aggravated robbery. All aggravated robbery offenses are felonies of the first degree.